These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Hey weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Finally Morbid again.
Finally, guys.
I feel some type of way that we're recording.
It's very weird. It's been like 2 full weeks almost. And it feels like it's been 2 years.
No, it feels like it's been a fucking eternity.
It really does. We're very happy to be back.
I missed you guys.
I know. And let me be the first to say you guys have been absolutely fucking amazing. If you have not been on social media and you've been wondering where the hell we've been for 2 weeks.
Like, did Morbid die?
Like, where did they go? Did they just stop?
Never.
One of my twins got very, very sick with invasive strep disease, pneumonia, and RSV all at the same time.
And a fucking collapsed lung.
And a collapsed lung, yeah, from the pneumonia, actually, in the invasive strep. So it was really bad and happened very suddenly, right when we got home from the New York show,
Literally
actually.
that night.
Went from a very big high to a very big low.
The lowest of lows, might say.
We are not even out of the woods yet, and it's been 2 full weeks. So it's been a really rough time. And she was in ICU for over a week.
Nugget.
She's still in the hospital, but we're hoping that will change in the next day or two. And things are looking up now, so she's gonna be okay. We can finally say that, because for a while it was like really hairy there, guys. It was like really bad for a while.
It was really scary.
Yeah, and John and I have been living in the hospital, basically just trying to like switch back and forth between like going home for a night. Let me just quickly say that Ash is a literal angel on earth.
No.
And you should all have an Ash in your life, because everyone on planet Earth needs an Ash in their life.
Stop.
Because between her and my mother-in-law, we would not have been able to function without them. Like,
No.
Ash has literally, like, taken over my house for me.
Yeah, I did.
She's
It's
taking
been so
care of-
fun.
She's taking care of the baby. She's doing night feedings for us. Like,
Hell yeah.
amazing.
Well,
Like,
I want 5 kids anyway. Annie's like, what the fuck?
and he's like, excuse me, what?
She's like, I wouldn't have dated you if I'd known that. No, not actually. But I want to have like many children.
All the
and
children.
I love kids. And like I love steady momming. Like
you have been steady, Mom.
I've been driving a mom car, not to be like a bitch, but you have a mom car.
I do.
I've been driving a mom car. I've been bringing kids to school. I've been
Yeah.
fucking making dinner and shit.
She has done it all.
I've been living this whole, I mean, I've been horribly upset also.
Yeah, but you've been like holding it down here. For
Yeah,
us.
mama's got to hold it down, honey.
We are so and also it's like anybody out there who has kids knows that if seeing your kids sick at all is
Yeah.
like the worst thing ever. But this was by far the worst experience of my entire life.
Invasive strep has a mortality rate.
It does. Like, I don't wish this experience on my
No.
worst enemies. Even like all the assholes who like say shitty things to us. I don't even wish this on them.
I don't
Like,
wish it
this
on
is real
anyone from
bad.
Naperville.
No, Naperville. I do not wish this on you at all.
No.
It's terrible. And but I want to thank. Obviously, I could never thank Ash enough for what she's
Fuck
done
off.
for me. It's unbelievable.
I just did exactly what you would do for me.
I love you.
I do. I have a whole new appreciation for you. How does this woman across from me in this laundry
woman.
room, I don't care how long this intro is, how do you do all of the mom things? Like wake up, homie, the other day, like I love your kid, but she woke up every 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, sweetie, you're cute and all, but damn, how does mama produce the podcast, edit the podcast, research all the things for the podcast, and feed your ass every 2 hours?
I just figure I'll sleep, when I'm dead.
And then like the older one, she's like coughing in the middle of the night and like yelling at me because she doesn't like to be comforted.
Oh yeah, because that was the other thing. The other 2 kids got sick too.
Yeah, everybody's
Not
sick.
as bad.
We got
obviously,
sick.
Not nearly as bad. We all got sick too. But
And then I realized that as a mom, like not that I was their mom, but you
were a
can't
mom
be
enough.
sick.
No, you can't.
Like I was coughing, but I was like, it
You're
doesn't
like,
matter.
Yeah, you're like, I don't feel good, but I can't not feel good.
I
because
couldn't
have
even
to
take
be-
my favorite drug of choice, which is NyQuil.
No, that's something you give up as a mom or a dad. So
And the other day, all I wanted, and I'm just going to keep it straight up 100 with you, all I wanted was a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And I was like, but what if something happened in the middle of the night? And I get it now.
Honestly, this has taught us shit can happen in the blink of a fucking eye.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly she was sick out of nowhere, like
Yeah.
really sick. So it's like we always need to be aware, and it is. You see how, like NyQuil. That's something you give up. I used to love NyQuil when I had a cold because you would be like goodbye.
I love
and then you just
NyQuil.
wake
I love
up later.
wine. I love edibles. Like
Yeah.
I still have about, I would say 5 or 6 years of like not having kids just to like indulge
just
in
to get all
myself.
that. And also, I just want to say, you guys listening, you right there,
Hey.
you,
Hey,
hey, you in your car, you on the treadmill,
I was going to
you
say on the treadmill.
washing some dishes, you
You
cleaning
walking your
house,
dog.
you at work, you just doing whatever you want to
You
do,
pooping.
you pooping, you
Hey.
have been amazing,
Incredible.
And I want to thank each and every person for sending like good vibes. I'm not a religious person, but I really appreciated the people that were like, we're sending prayers.
Yeah.
Because you know what? That's awesome.
That's a good vibe.
I will take all the vibes, all the hugs, all
Some
the
girl-
prayers, all the thoughts.
Somebody messaged me and said that she was doing witchy stuff for us. And I
Oh,
was
and
like,
that
sweetie
sent me over
child,
yeah.
I'm doing witchy
I was like,
stuff.
thank you.
My ass was outside walking your dog, talking to the moon. Your neighbors probably think I'm
Yeah.
not okay.
I was in the hospital room literally because I was ready to do anything at that point. I was like, I will sacrifice myself. I don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like looking up at the full moon, like begging the moon to help me. You get weird when your
Yeah,
kid
you-
gets sick.
I mean, you keep it
really
weird.
do. You keep it real weird. But seriously, you guys, thank you so much. You've been so patient. Everybody's been amazing. Our moderators have been amazing on the Facebook page. Once we updated everybody was awesome because I know everybody has been waiting for part 2 of Ariel Castro, and I appreciate everybody being so patient about it. And there was only like 1 or 2 people that were like nasty, and once you answered with hey, my kid's in the hospital, they felt real stupid real quick. So that was a nice silver lining too, to make some trolls feel like idiots. So that was good.
You're welcome.
Everyone else though, like the other 99.999% of everybody, was so amazing, so understanding, and we love you and we appreciate you so much.
This was a humbling experience.
Yeah, and John and I both appreciate you. This was awesome to see you guys just like be so like behind us.
Yeah, it was like our community.
Yeah, and it like made me feel like, okay, she's got all these like good thoughts coming from like all these places, and you know what, she's doing great now. So everything's on the up and up. We're getting back into the grind here. Hopefully you're all ready to listen to some really fucked up shit in this episode.
We have a little housekeeping first.
We do.
We've never said that before. I got that because I was listening to Pod Save America, and they said that.
Yeah, Pod Save America.
I'm trying to get political, but we won't talk about that here. How the fuck
no.
do you open your
Jesus,
phone
no.
without a home button?
I have one of those fancy space phones.
I don't understand. Oh, that's another mom thing. I fucking dropped my phone in your bathtub tonight, giving your kid a bath.
I've done that.
I was pissed.
It happens,
It's
man.
fine though. So we really quickly just want to remind you of all the live shows that we have coming up. Pretty soon we're going to be in Philadelphia.
Hey, Philadelphia.
I'm going to eat a cheesesteak.
We're coming for you.
Punchline Comedy Club, baby, April 14th, sold out. April 15th, sold out. DC Improv. We're coming all up in you, Washington, DC. That sounded gross. May 6th, we're going to be in Huntsville, Alabama.
We sure are.
I think the week before that, we're going to be at CrimeCon.
Yeah, we definitely are.
I mean, I don't think we are.
It's going to be awesome.
I was saying, like,
so
I think
excited.
it's the week before that.
It is.
So, yep, Huntsville, Alabama. The next fucking night, we're going to be in Nashville twice.
Yes.
2 times one night, baby.
2 times all up in you, Nashville.
May 7th early, May 7th late. And baby, if you don't already know, Chicago, June 12th, sold out.
What up, Chicago?
So those are our live shows. We're working on some more.
Yeah, everybody, make sure you stay tuned, because there's going to be some fun announcements coming up in the next week or so, and we're real excited about it.
Well, without further ado, why don't you go ahead and fuck up my world some more?
I am ready to fuck up everybody's world right now.
Hey, she's been waiting to fuck up worlds for like 2 weeks.
I really have. This is very cathartic, guys, so I'm ready. And this has like a happy ending, so it's a good.
Where did we leave off? I don't recall.
So where we left off, because I know it's been like 400 years, guys. And again, it was not our intention to start a 2-parter right before this happened, obviously. No. It was just really bad timing. So we're, glad you've all been hanging on the edge of your seats for this.
Yeah.
So we left off, and let's see. He had kidnapped Amanda Berry.
Yep.
He had brought her into the home. He told Michelle that he was planning to bring 2 other women into the home. And
right.
He told her that that's when he would let her go. That's not true.
That was a lie.
But Michelle also became pregnant by this asshole.
Hate that.
And he made her lose the baby by punching her in the stomach with a barbell.
Oh, that's where we were.
After he starved her for a week.
Oh my God, he starved her while she was pregnant?
Oh, yeah. And then he punched her in the stomach with a barbell while she was pregnant. Yeah.
I know, I love that. I was like,
you were like, oh my God,
her?
he didn't give her food? I'm like, yes, he also put a barbell into her stomach. But
every time you say that, I feel like I've been punched in the stomach.
It's awful. Michelle, I mean, let me be clear, they all were tortured, abused heinously in this house. But Michelle seemed to be his like favorite punching bag,
which is no bueno.
And she was the one who like suffered. And all in all, she suffered 5 terminated pregnancies in that house.
Wow.
Terminated by him,
right?
Obviously. And
5.
Yeah. And when she came out of it, she was no longer she was no longer able to conceive a child.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. He like shut down her like,
because he
like fucked her up inside.
I'm sure that all 3 of them came out with physical injuries that we'll never be able to know about, but
wow,
that was one of hers. So and during some of the like 3, I think it's like 3 years that these women were locked up in his home, he was actually actively dating a woman named Lillian.
Poor
which I had
Lillian.
no idea. Sometimes she would come over sometimes, but she was never allowed to go upstairs, and they were all held upstairs.
Right.
And sometimes she would hear Michelle's television upstairs, and she would be like, "What's that? Like, who's up there?" And he would make an excuse, and she just kind of like went with it. Was like, "All right." That's
Imagine
weird.
if you were dating somebody and they didn't allow you upstairs in their home.
Yeah,
I'd
that
be
would
like,
be my first. I mean, that's a red flag, guys.
That's
Let me be the
weird.
first. I'm no relationship expert, but I'm just gonna
Yeah, me
say
either.
that that's a red flag. You should probably get the hell out of there.
leave.
And if he looks like Ariel Castro, you should probably get the hell out of there too, because that dude is
Yucko.
fucking ugly. So they broke up in October 2003, but yeah, this shows too, and it gets more and more apparent throughout this story how much he like psychologically abused these women as well.
Yeah.
Like they for sure were like Stockholm syndrome at some point.
Oh.
And there was also like he had taken every shred of them away from themselves.
Yeah.
And every piece of hope away from them. So there were even times where he would like allow them to kind of walk around a little bit in the house, and they would be too scared to even try anything.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't even, they were like, no,
It's
can't.
not worth it.
Yeah,
like
I
if
won't
something
make
were
it.
to happen.
So November 15th, 2003, America's Most Wanted covered the disappearance of Amanda Berry. Because her disappearance had been covered heavily. Her mother was on that case she was,
Because she was young.
all over the news. She was, and she just had a different life than Michelle did, unfortunately. Because if you guys if you've listened to part 1, we really covered Michelle's upbringing and how that poor woman,
She like barely had anybody.
she has been traumatized her entire life. It's nice to hear, and we'll update you at the end of this podcast how they're doing now, and it's nice to hear she is thriving right now. But holy shit, she had a time to get there.
Her life is like, oh my God.
Yeah, and that was one of the things, like, Amanda Berry's mom was, like, all over the news. She was on, like, TV shows, talk shows, just hosting vigils and, like, doing everything she can. And we'll find out that the third woman who's abducted, Gina DeJesus, her parents are also everywhere, all over the news, everything. And he would make sure to show them their families
that's
looking
so
for them.
fucked.
But he would also show Michelle, see, no one's looking for you. No one gives a shit
That's
that you're
so
gone.
sad.
And she said she would try to act like, fuck you, dude. And then she was like, but inside, I'd be like, no one's looking for me.
Of course.
And she was like, and I read in her book, and I'll link her book, all of their books in the page
Show
notes
notes.
for this. But she says at one point, she was like, I just like was thinking about how no one is looking for me. No one gives a shit. And it was the loneliest feeling. And then I started thinking of what that would feel like to be in this situation, like this horrific situation, and then sit there and go, and no one cares. There's no one outside of these walls that even gives a shit.
That's like depression on like another
like
level.
that is so dark.
Yeah.
I can't even bring my mind to go there. And
Yeah.
she had to go there for like 11 years.
I can't imagine that.
I can't. So January 26, 2004, police arrived at the home of Ariel Castro.
Why?
Why did they arrive there? They were investigating him on charges of child abduction and child endangerment.
From
I know you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, if you remember, he's a school bus driver, an elementary
Right.
school bus driver.
Which is terrifying.
Well, that same morning, he had picked 2 kids up to drop them off at like an after-school program.
Mm-hmm.
He decided he dropped one of them off, and then he kept the other one, which was, I believe, a 4-year-old.
What?
A 4 or 5-year-old, a very young kid. He kept that one in the bus, drove to a Wendy's, and was like, I'm going to go eat lunch in this Wendy's, forced this child to hide in the back of the bus while he went into the Wendy's to eat, told this kid, lay down, bitch.
Oh my God.
Yep. And then he went inside, ate some food, came back, drove the bus around aimlessly for a while with this child in it.
Probably like crying and screaming
And
too,
then
you would think.
Yeah. And then dropped the kid back off at school 2 hours late. So
And did he not think anything was going to come of that?
That's how fucked this dude is. So these 2 police officers, so obviously this all came to light. The parents were like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. So these 2 police officers show up at his door and ask him about this shit. And when he didn't answer the door, they just forget it and walk away.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
tell you, this is the first of many times that the Cleveland Police Department dropped the motherfucking ball on this.
That's insane.
The Cleveland Police Department arrived at this house and knocked on this door several more times.
Are you kidding
and when
me?
he didn't answer, they would just leave. And that was it.
Yeah, like
Yep.
certain things, especially like abduction of a 4-year-old,
Yeah,
deserve a little follow-up.
Yep, that definitely deserves follow-up. This was also investigated by Cleveland's Child and Family Services,
Yep.
obviously. They found it child abuse and neglect, but they said it was unsubstantiated.
Oh, okay. That makes perfect
So
sense.
they were like,
except
"Yeah,
not at all.
We're not going to press any charges against it. It's fine."
Also, I'm
sure
never
that
putting my
child's
kids on
okay.
a bus ever.
No, I'm not. After many of these stories,
Never.
And again, if you drive a bus, I'm sure you're a wonderful person.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
100%.
not trying to tell you that like all bus drivers are the worst. I had great bus drivers growing up, but
Oh, you know what?
These two instances that I can think of, I'm not into.
I
at
had a
all.
shitty bus driver one time, and he missed the stop of my house. He like didn't stop at my house, and I was like, there was like a lot of other kids on the bus, and then I like went to the front, and I was literally 5 years old, and I was like, it's one of my first memories, and I was like, you didn't stop at my house, and he was so mean, and he was like, get off at the next stop, and I was like, I'm 5.
You said, "Oh my god!"
It was when I lived over there.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I remember my mom, like, when
That's
she gave a shit
horrifying.
about me, was rip shit.
I would have killed that man with my bare hands.
I think, honestly, that my mom almost did.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, first of all, my kids aren't going on the bus. That's just not happening anymore. But if they did, and that happened, mark my words, I would kill that man with
And
my
I was
bare
so
hands.
scared. It's one of my first memories.
That's
I was wearing a
horrifying.
pink jumper.
That's horrifying because one of the things I keep thinking of is my twins are 4, and I keep trying to think of like, okay, they're 4, so I'm like, hopefully she's not going to remember much of this.
She won't.
Whole situation. I keep thinking that, so I really hope she does.
Most of my childhood was pretty traumatic, and I don't remember a lot
you
of
don't
it.
remember a lot of it, so that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, it's fine. It's
Alright.
perfect.
Well, the good thing about this whole thing was the Cleveland School District did hold a disciplinary meeting,
Well, that's good.
and he was suspended from work for 60 days without pay.
Oh,
That's
perfect
it.
punishment for
Yeah,
that.
let's not fire the guy
was
who
gonna say.
abducted a child.
No.
Like, that
Well,
makes sense.
wait.
Obviously, it's a union situation, though, so
Yeah.
it's a little harder to... Which, I mean, we're a union family, so
Yeah.
come at me, bro. But it does make situations like this a little harder
No,
to
it
make,
totally
'cause
does.
You can't just fire him. He's got the union behind him.
And he just wanted a faux.
He just wanted a faux.
At Wendy's.
That's terrible. But now, so again, he has Michelle, he has Amanda. The police have already been at the house. Nothing's happening here.
Do you think that they knew that the police were there, like Michelle and Amanda?
I wonder if they did.
Because can you imagine you're like that close
Oh
to...
my god! Honestly,
that must be
I hope
wild.
they didn't.
I agree.
Just for their sakes. So the third woman, who was a girl, not a woman at this point. She was a young girl. Gina DeJesus. She went missing on April 2nd, 2004. Now, let me just get one thing out of the way here. Felix DeJesus, Gina's father, he was friends with Ariel Castro.
Are you kidding me? I just got chills.
Yep. They were friends in school, all through school together. They went like way back.
So she knew him.
This fucker took one of his good friend's daughters.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Gina's name was Georgina, but she went by Gina.
Yeah.
She was 14 years old at the time of the abduction.
How did he abduct her?
So at 2:30 p.m., the day she went missing, she left Wilbur Wright Middle School. Mm-hmm. Like,
Because you're in like 8th
middle
grade.
school.
Yeah.
She's a child. To walk home with Arlene Castro, who was her best friend and Ariel's 13-year-old daughter.
Okay.
Now, none of his kids knew about what was going on
Wow.
because he wouldn't let his kids upstairs when they were over. Like, he would just be secretive, and they were like, my dad's just weird.
Right.
And they also didn't live with him, so it was like...
When you
he
said
was
like the
able to
house
do
was
it.
a mess and like stuff like that, so you
Yeah,
have
and
to
I
wonder
think-
how often they were even there.
Exactly. I don't think they were there that much, and when they were, he was weird and secretive about this stuff, so they were like, whatever, I'm just not even going to push it.
Right.
So Arlene and Gina parted ways. They were walking together.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to hang out that night, but they ended up parting ways because Arlene couldn't come to Gina's house that day because she'd been grounded by her mother.
Okay.
I guess they had called her mother on a payphone on the way and were like, please, can I go? And she was like, no.
Oh, remember those days?
Oh, I
well, I don't
remember
remember
those days.
payphones, but I remember being like, please, can I?
I definitely remember it. So Gina was walking alone.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel drove past her and asked her, he said, have you seen Arlene? And she was like, oh yeah, I just saw her. Like, we were going to hang out, but we're not anymore. And he was like, okay, I don't know where she is. Can you help me find her?
Oh my God.
And she was like, oh yeah, sure. Now, he later said he was turned on by her cleavage.
Ew.
She's 14.
Ew.
Now, again, Gina knew him.
Right.
She knew him.
It's her dad's
this is
friend.
a family friend. So it's like, so she gets in the car.
Yeah, it's not, that's
Because again,
right.
you think you know this person. All three of these women knew him in some off way.
Right.
Like Michelle knew him through his daughter, Emily. And then Amanda knew him through one of his kids. It was like,
I think she knew Emily too.
yeah, like they all just knew who he was.
Right.
Like he wasn't in. Neighbors said later, like he was a friendly guy. He was totally, he was gross and dirty and like his house was disgusting. But
Yeah.
like we all know someone who's like that and you're like, well, they're a nice person. Like, I don't know.
Right.
So it's not like he was like outwardly portraying this monster vibe.
Right.
So she gets in the car, and on the way, he asked her if she could help him. He was like, you know what? Can you help me move some speakers into my house?
Nope.
And she was like, sure.
Grown men don't
Now
need
let me
your
say
help.
it again. Never fucking help people.
No, grown men don't need your help.
No.
Grown
No
women don't need your help.
Grown ass people don't
No.
need your help.
No.
And if you have a child or you are a child right now listening to this, go to bed. But also a grown up never needs your help.
It's maybe somebody's listening at like 1:30 in like study hall.
And they're like, well, shit.
Fuck off,
Well,
Alaina.
and you know what? If you have kids, you know, the easiest thing to tell them, I
Don't help
tell
anyone.
my kids all the time. Grown-ups don't need your help. And if
No.
they're asking you for help, there's a problem. So
And then
say
someday
no.
your kids are going to be like, Mom, I'm not
I know,
fucking
someday
emptying the
I'm-
dishwasher
yeah,
because you
literally.
don't need my help.
I'm gonna be like, can you just get this for me? They're gonna be like, oh, you don't need my help. You're a grown-up. But whatever. I'd rather them know that. So he got Gina inside the home. And then immediately brought her upstairs, saying the speakers were upstairs.
No, they're not.
When they got upstairs, he brought her into a bathroom, and he immediately said, show me your privates.
Oh, ew, gross.
That's how he put it.
Oh,
So she immediately gets weirded out, and she's like,
Uh-huh.
I want to leave.
ew, I just got straight up nauseous.
Yeah, yeah. Because, so he was like, sure, but you have to leave. So he was like, you know what, I'm sorry. That was rude of me and inappropriate.
Yeah, buddy.
So you can leave, but you have to leave a different way than you came in. So I'm going to lead you out a different way. And she was like, okay, cool.
I would have been like, why?
And I'm sure in her head she's just thinking like, I want to get
Like,
the
just
fuck
get me
away
the
from
fuck
this
out of
guy.
here.
So sure. So he tricked her into going into the basement
Oh,
because he
fuck.
was like, oh, I'm gonna lead you out the back of the basement. Now, if anybody
We all
heard
know.
part 1, the basement is not a place you want to be. So after putting plastic ties on her wrist and chaining her to the pole, he raped her.
Ew, gross. Oh my God,
When
nasty.
he was finished, he placed the motorcycle helmet over her head and left her there, chained
That-
to the pole and sobbing.
Like, the motorcycle helmet just adds an element of like terror.
Straight up horror.
Like
Straight up horror.
that's a horror movie.
Yeah, it literally. That's the thing in the horror movie that you're like, that's a little too far.
Yeah.
Like that you're
Like,
watching.
they
and
didn't
you're
need
like,
to do
"Nah,
that."
That kind of takes me out of the realism of it. Nobody would do that. And then
Right.
it's like,
Nope, somebody
they would.
did.
They would. Now Michelle said she could hear her screaming for help the entire time.
Oh my God.
From the basement, she said she could literally hear her yell, "Somebody please help
Oh
me."
God. This is I'm
Yeah.
genuinely nauseous right
I know
now.
that just gave me like
This
blah.
case is like turning my stomach.
It really is. I promise there's a happy ending at the end.
God.
So at 3:45 p.m., Gina's mom, Nancy, wondered where her daughter was.
Because she had probably
she was
also just
supposed to
called
be
her
home.
too, like,
Yeah.
hey, can we do a sleepover?
Yep, and she's like, where the hell is she?
Right.
So she checked the places she usually went, and then she started calling her friends.
Mm-hmm.
No one had seen her or heard from her. At 5:09 p.m., she reported her missing to the
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland police. According to the report, her mom told them her daughter was, quote, mentally around the age of 9 or 10 years old and attends special ed classes.
Oh no.
The report also stated last seen by Castro Arlene of West 110 Lorraine, destination unknown. So it's just really creepy that in the missing report, it's like last seen with Arlene Castro.
Right.
And it's like, that's the father of which is the person who stole her. So at the time she was mentally around the age of 9 or 10.
That's so horrific.
Yeah. That Saturday morning, there were roadblocks set up where police were stopping each car to show photos of Gina. They were using bloodhounds. I mean, the search was on.
Yeah.
This girl, this was a huge missing persons case. The same afternoon, the police went to Amanda's boyfriend's home, Amanda Berry's boyfriend. Mm-hmm. His name was Denizo Diaz. And they brought him in for questioning because at this time he was a prime suspect.
It's always the husband.
It's always the husband.
The husband did it.
In fact, all of his neighbors, when he was like brought out of the house with the police, they were all like clapping, and they were all just like, they got him.
The poor dude.
I know, because they were thinking like not only did he abduct Amanda Berry, but they were like, he probably knows where Gina is.
Right,
like, they all
right.
thought that. And according to The Lost Girls, the true story of the Cleveland abductions and the incredible rescue of Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Gina DeJesus by John Glatt. It's a great book. I'm going to put it in the show notes.
Do it.
Her boyfriend was stopped a lot in the next few years following their abductions because he remained a suspect.
Right.
And periodically they would just stop him, show up at his door, pull him in for
Ariel
questioning.
Castro fucked this guy's life up
Yeah,
too.
exactly. According to the same source, that book, that day flyers were distributed by Gina's family and friends, and one flyer with her face on it was put outside of Ariel Castro's home on a tree. Also, Ariel joined the search.
It's always so fucked up to me when they do something like that or like go to the funerals.
Exactly.
It's so weird.
It's such another level of fucked.
It is.
And remember, he was friends with her father and her family.
Right.
So he joined this search as a concerned friend of the family.
Right.
Meanwhile, he's got his daughter chained to a pole in his basement
motorcycle
with a
helmet
motorcycle on her head.
And he's raped her.
Yeah. Now, that Sunday, the FBI became involved because...
there's 3 missing girls.
And it's a missing children's case at this point, and they usually get involved with that stuff, like we saw in like Polyclass and stuff. At this point, Ariel figured he was fucked. All of a sudden, when the FBI came involved, he was like, uh-oh, I'm going to be caught. And I think he realized, I stole 3 women in broad daylight.
Yeah.
Like,
eventually somebody's going to catch on.
So he decided to write a confession letter because he likely planned to kill himself.
Really?
He didn't, but he wrote about, in the confession letter, it's this ridiculous letter. It's like, he talks about him being a sexual preddor, which he's like, I know I'm a sexual predator, but he's like, I'm sick.
No.
I'm sick. And it's like, boo fucking who?
No.
And he says like, I'm sick. It's because I was sexually abused by a relative as a child.
Okay, I'm sorry, but there's like plenty of fucking people that have
100%.
experienced that nightmare.
Exactly.
You can't use that as your excuse to then go and do the same fucking thing that some monster did to you.
Exactly. I mean, look at Michelle Knight.
That makes me so angry.
Look at Michelle Knight.
Exactly.
And it's like,
that's a crutch.
There's millions of people who are abused and suffer horrific indignities and atrocities.
That doesn't mean you go do the same exact thing.
Most of them do not. And it's like, so for when people blame that, it's like, well, fuck you.
Right.
Because you decided to take that path.
And that would just be like that would be like me just being like, I'm going to be negligent as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just going to be an asshole.
because I was neglected.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, you choose your path.
You do. And I hate when people use their past as like,
a crutch.
It drives me nuts.
As a crutch to be an asshole.
Exactly.
And it's like, I don't want to hear it.
As a crutch in general.
Yeah, it's just not. It's like, fuck you, man. So yeah, so he's like, man, I had a bad childhood, so I'm going to keep 2 women and 1 child in my house and rape them every day and beat them for a decade.
Like, it's fine.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And he legitimately blamed the 3 girls for their own kidnappings in this letter.
What?
Because he was like, well, they got in my car. They should have known better.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it's like, oh, okay, so it's their fault.
Yeah, totally.
So Ariel, like, honestly, now, let me, spoiler alert, this fucker is dead now, which I'm sad about. Because
R.I.D.
I wish he was rotting. I mean, like, straight up rotting in prison.
Samesies.
But I hope he's dealing with bees with teeth in the bad place right now.
I like that.
If anyone has seen The Good Place... That's one of the punishments in The Bad Place, and I always thought it was a great punishment.
Bees with teeth.
Bees with teeth.
Ouch.
Like, no, you don't need any specifics, like what the bees with teeth do. Just bees with teeth. I just hope he's living in a place with bees with teeth.
That's kind of a tongue twister, and I'm pretty impressed by you.
It is. That was
bees with
really
teeth,
hard.
bees with teeth, bees with teeth.
Bees with teeth. So I hope he's dealing with bees with teeth. So the same guy who was in charge of Amanda's abduction, Special Agent Robert Hawk, which I believe we talked about in part 1.
Baller name.
I mean, you have to become a special FBI agent.
Yeah, you
if
do.
Your name is Robert Hawk. Like, you don't have another choice.
Nope.
What
Well,
else
you could
are
be
gonna do?
he could be a skateboarder.
You could. That's true.
Yeah.
But you know what? Become an FBI
Or a pilot.
agent.
A pilot.
Oh, Robert Hawk.
Oh.
Pilot Robert Hawk.
Oh.
Like, if somebody came on
He got a few options.
It was like, I'm your pilot today, Pilot Robert Hawk. I'd be like, we're okay.
Yeah, I'd be
We're
like,
gonna
let's get
there.
it. He's a
I'd be like,
fucking hawk.
I'm ready to fly.
Or a Navy SEAL. He could be a Navy SEAL.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yep.
That's a great. You know what? You got to do great things.
Yeah.
That's all. So he was put on as the lead of Gina's case as well.
I'm glad.
So it's in good hands.
Yeah.
With Robert Hawk. Her parents, Nancy and Felix, were like literally not sleeping.
Of course not.
They are, because I mean, I don't even want to fathom this.
Nope.
But, like, I'm not even I haven't slept for 2 weeks, and I know where my child is.
Yeah.
But I haven't slept for 2 weeks just
When your
worrying
child
about
is
her.
in like some kind of danger or like
Yeah.
anything like that, you don't.
Not knowing where your child is and what is happening to them is a nightmare I can't even put.
Not
my
having
brain
your
into.
kid in your house. I feel like
Yeah.
I've seen that affect you like
Yeah.
so much
Oh,
the past
big
2
time.
weeks.
Big time. And it's like
Just like
seeing-
not having everybody
Yeah.
under one roof.
and
It's
just-
like
I just couldn't imagine
Yeah.
this kind of situation. They had a command center at their house. They had flyers being sent out. They were canvassing everywhere themselves. Like, they were doing the damn thing. They never stopped. One day, Ariel Castro came to their fucking home, hugged them, and said how sorry he was to them, and then offered to distribute flyers.
Are you
and
shitting me?
took a pile of flyers.
so weird.
And you're going to find out what he did with one of those flyers.
Did he
with
give
her
it to
face on
her?
them. So everyone in the area at this point in Cleveland, like, were terrified for kids. They were
Yeah.
thinking there's some, like, child abductor floating
Is there like
around.
curfews and shit
Yeah,
instilled?
like it was just everyone was freaking out. No one was walking anywhere. It was crazy. So Friday, April 9th, the day after Gina turned 15 years old.
Oh, it was her birthday?
Yep. An anonymous tip was called into the FBI. Mm-hmm. Now, this tip said for them to look into a guy named Fernando Colon, who was working as a security guard at Westtown Plaza.
Not a cologne sprayer at Macy's?
No,
Damn
close. He was also married to Ariel's ex-wife.
Oh.
So I wonder where this tip came from.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
It is. It's hard. It's hard to connect these dots.
It is.
He was picked up on that morning and interviewed for hours. He was also given and passed a polygraph test, and his car was forensically searched and cleared. Later, he was being driven home by another FBI agent, and he literally said to this agent, quote, I told them, so he says in, I read it in, I'm trying to remember. I'm going to find the article and I'll post it. He says, quote, I told them to investigate Ariel Castro because he knows Gina and her parents and where they live.
Oh, shit.
They ignored him and never questioned Ariel Castro.
Makes sense. The FBI ignored him?
Yep. And the FBI denies this conversation ever took place, just to be just in the, you know, just
No,
to
the
be
FBI
clear
hates
about
us.
everybody's thoughts on this. This is what Fernando Colon says. The FBI says that never happened. I don't know who's telling the truth. Only the two people in that car know.
Right.
But it's worth saying. It wasn't until Gina was in the house for 2 weeks that Michelle finally met her. So she was
wow.
in the house for 2 weeks and she never met her.
And she had met
Ariel-
Amanda before, right?
She met Amanda, but she had only seen Amanda like once.
Because
or-
they were all in different rooms.
Yeah. And Amanda was kept separate from them. He, as we'll see later, he starts calling Amanda like his wife and shit. Like, yeah, it was weird. So Ariel was pretending that she was, he brought her in and was like, this is my daughter, like Gina. And
Okay.
Michelle was like, you're an idiot. Like, I've watched the TV. Like, you gave me a TV. I've watched the news.
And like
I know who
I've
she
heard
is.
the basement yelling.
Yeah, like I heard her screaming in the basement. So he stuck them in a bathroom together, and he was like, "She's gonna do your hair. Gina's gonna do your hair."
Okay.
And Michelle was like, "Why? Like, what the fuck?" So he was like, "Do her hair." And
What?
And he was like, "Okay." So she just starts like doing twists in her hair, and she was like, "Okay." So he left them alone for like a second because he went in the kitchen, like turned his back. And Michelle whispered to her, like, don't let him know that I know who you are, but I know who you are. Like, I know that you're Gina. I know.
Yeah.
I've been watching the news. And she was like, holy shit. And then she was like, don't let him know because I don't know if he's going to be pissed that I know. He's trying to
Right.
pretend you're his daughter. And then she was like, when I can get closer to you, I will give you tips on how to, like, survive him.
Oh,
Like, she was like, I felt like I had to take care of her.
what an angel.
And she was like, and after it was done, she was like, oh, it looked really pretty. Like, she did a really good job. So she was like, thank you. And he got pissed.
Why?
Like, he's just a psychopath.
What the fuck?
So he put Gina in one of the upstairs bedrooms after keeping her in the basement for a while. And he hung one of those missing posters in the room.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like why?
Hung the missing poster in her room, so she had to sit there and stare at it. Because he chained her up to a mattress like he did Michelle. So he chained it to the other end of the room, so she would just sit there and have to look at the missing poster.
That's so like
sitting there
weird.
knowing her family is out there missing her and trying to find her.
Right.
It's awful. So eventually he brought Gina into the room with Michelle.
Okay.
And he padlocked them together with rusty chains.
Okay.
So he was like on this like nasty mattress.
Gross.
So Michelle says that they bonded like a ton.
Of
during this
course.
because they were chained to each other, literally chained to each other. And they had like, all of them only had like a pot to piss in and shit in and do whatever. And he would empty it like once in a while. So she said it smelled disgusting. It would overflow and he would just leave it.
I wonder how sick they were when they got
They
found.
said they were really sick, like really sick. This is really like trigger warning because there's gonna be like we've already talked about rape, but like things get kind of hairy. I'm not gonna go into like graphic detail.
I'm like I'm already straight up nauseous.
Yeah, and some of these things are just really like they can be triggering.
Yeah,
if you don't want to hear it. So when he would come in to rape one of them, which he would rape them several times a day
because he's the most disgusting, vile human being ever.
Well, they said when he would rape one of them, they would hold hands to try to like comfort each other.
Right.
And Michelle said she thought of Gina as her little sister. And he was like, so she was like, I always felt like I had to protect her. And he would come in and like try to like attack Gina. And Michelle would be like, no, take me. Like she would try to save her and it would piss him off.
Right, of course, because he's gross and horrible.
I'm like, this is just a nightmare. All of the girls, he did give all the girls journals, which is weird. Yeah, it's very weird. Amanda was apparently the one who kept the most detailed records. I guess they all like drew a lot. They all like, because what else are you gonna
I was
gonna
say.
But she had several journals. One was called the Blue Journal, which was talked about basically in graphic detail the sexual assaults and the rapes.
You said this is Amanda.
Yeah. She named one of them Miss Shady Handcrafted Items.
Okay.
And these were like personal little like drawings and like writings that she did. And then she had a black journal that was entitled Love.
Oh.
She also wrote letters to her mother every day.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah. Now, he started referring to Amanda, like I said, as his wife.
Weird.
And he started taking Gina and Michelle outside in the backyard to rape them.
He raped them in the backyard?
On tarps or up against his car. And what they think is that, because this was when he was referring to, he was literally like saying like, me and Amanda are married. Like that's my wife.
Okay.
So they think he was literally doing this in some sick, weird way to like keep it out of the house.
So that Amanda wouldn't notice.
Wouldn't know that like he was,
even though she's like, homie, I'm not your wife. Yeah, that's weird.
Their pink bedroom that they were chained up in together became so filthy and disgusting that they both had bed sores. Yeah.
Ouch.
Now, on Wednesday, November 17th, 2004, Luana Miller, who is Amanda Berry's mother, she went on the Montel Williams show. Do you remember that show?
No.
You don't remember the Montel Williams show?
Oh, man, how fucking old was I?
It's 2004. How old were you?
8.
Oh, shit. So, do you remember psychic Sylvia Brown?
Sounds familiar.
Fuck. All right. Well, all my oldies, where you at?
I remember the Maury show.
Everybody's gonna remember Sylvia Brown, who's like my age. So they were having TV psychic Sylvia Brown on the show, and she was there because she was going to tell her what happened to Amanda.
Right.
Sylvia Brown is a piece of shit.
Oh.
So just putting that
Is she a liar?
She's just an asshole. I think a lot of these people who claim to be psychics and tell people whether their children are alive or dead, they're missing kids, are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I really do. I think they exploit people. I think that's fucked.
Don't email me.
I think even
don't at me.
Yeah, don't at me. Honestly, if you're one of those psychics who do that, like
don't at me.
Don't message me because I don't give a shit. Like I think it's really fucked.
You know, it is fucked.
Because even if you know, you don't know. So it's like, stop. There's never been a point where this has been.
What did she say?
So Sylvia Brown said she saw Amanda's black hooded jacket in a dumpster.
Okay.
And she said it had the perpetrator's DNA all over it.
Okay.
And so Amanda's mother told her that there were reports that Amanda may have gotten into a white car with 3 people in it, because that was one of the reports that like floated around. And she was like, is there any truth to that?
Because people just make shit up.
So Sylvia said there was only one person.
Okay.
Now, and I mean, like, she got some of this like somewhat correct.
Yeah. But you have to wonder if that's like luck.
Well, that's the thing. So she said, nope, there was one person. And then Amanda's mom said, can you tell me if they'll ever find her? Is she out there? And Sylvia said,
oh, God.
See, I hate this when they're in water. I just hate this.
Are you shitting me?
She's not alive, honey. And I'll tell you why. Your daughter is not the type that wouldn't have checked in with you if she was alive. But I'm sorry they didn't find the jacket because that had DNA on it.
Like, what part of your ass did you pull that out of?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, lady.
Water?
And to sit there and say, oh, I really hate it when they're in water. Literally, Sylvia, like,
oh, I'm so sorry
you.
to inconvenience you, Sylvia.
To sit there and say to a grieving mother, I hate when they're in water. What the
like,
fuck,
you hate
lady?
it? And also, like, what?
Because now you've now planted in her head that her poor
like
baby
drowned or
is rotting in water somewhere, probably.
Right.
It's like, God damn it. I just like fucking hate that shit. Like,
yeah,
don't
no, that's not
exploit
okay.
Grieving parents. Like, that's unbelievable.
No.
Join me, Cyndi Lauper, with Chef Michelle Bernstein and Dr. Panico to talk about psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis, the potential connection and risk of developing permanent joint damage.
Cosentyx secukinumab is prescribed for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis 300 milligram dose and adults with active psoriatic arthritis 150 milligram dose. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur, like tuberculosis or other serious bacterial, fungal, or viral infections. Some are fatal. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms like fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, had a vaccine or plan to, or if inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions and severe eczema-like skin reactions may occur.
Learn more at 1-844-COSENTYX or Cosentyx.com/Cindy.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
So Amanda's mother's sobbing at this point.
Yeah.
And asks, so do you think I'll ever get to see her again? And Sylvia said, yeah, in heaven, on the other side.
Oh, okay. Go fuck yourself, Sylvia.
What the actual fuck? So that was awesome. I'm sure that was a real boost to her fucking morale.
Psyche, yeah.
In late October, Gina DeJesus' parents appeared on the Maury Povich show.
Heyo! Foreshadowing.
They had a segment with Long Island psychic Jeffrey Wands.
Not Teresa Caputo.
Not Teresa Caputo.
Damn it.
See, that would have been great. Everything would have been fine.
Because Teresa Caputo knows her damn shit.
She's the shit.
She'll stop you at the deli.
She will. She will stop your ass at the grocery store and be like, let me tell you what your dead relative has to say.
And she's always right.
Always.
Tell me she's wrong.
So Jeffrey Wands said Gina was kidnapped by a sexual predator.
Correct.
He was correct. He said that they had spoken to her several times.
Who had spoken?
The sexual predator.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he told them their daughter was still alive.
Okay.
And that her abductor knew the area from where he had taken her very well.
Long Island's where it's at, homie,
So,
them psychics.
It seems like Long Island is breeding some real ass psychics.
I'm saying.
They really are. Long Island is where it's at, apparently. But then he got it wrong. So he said, so he got it right up until then. Then he said this guy was black. He is not.
No.
With facial hair in his late 20s to early 30s, around 5'9" tall. He was wrong.
Okay.
Because Ariel Castro is not black and he is not 5 feet 9 inches tall and he was not that age.
He's like in his 40s, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how old he was at the time, but yeah, he was not any of that. So womp womp.
So now they're looking for the wrong suspect.
That's the other thing about that shit. It's like, no, dude.
Don't lead people in a direction unless you're fully confident.
Exactly.
Which he probably is, but
he probably was.
That's another story.
Whatever. April 2005, the FBI released a sketch of a person of interest who was seen lurking around Gina's school when she disappeared.
Yucko.
He looked just like Ariel Castro because he was Ariel Castro.
Makes sense.
Ariel later said that he was watching. He said he watched all of 3 of these girls. And that he was lurking around Gina's school. And initially he said that he actually meant to kidnap another girl.
Oh.
And that he actually didn't mean to kidnap Gina. But he was like, oh, well.
I meant to like what? What
Like
do you mean
another
you
girl
meant
that
to?
looked like her. And he was like, I got it wrong.
Wow.
Yep.
You're dumb.
Now, on April 21st, 2005, it was the 2nd anniversary of Amanda's disappearance. So she had been there for 2 years.
Oh my God.
And there was a televised candlelit vigil for her where her mother was leading them and singing happy birthday to her.
Oh, my stomach just full on flipped.
So tragic and horrible. Ariel had them watch it and he served cake to celebrate.
What?
Yep. And from then on, he served cake to celebrate each of their anniversaries of when he abducted them.
That is the most twisted thing.
So every year on the day he abducted them, he would serve them cake. Yep.
Also, imagine eating anything he gave you.
There was, and the thing is, all of them said that he just gave them like rotten food too. So they just ate rotten food while they were there.
Oh my God.
Like spoiled beans and shit like that. And like just leftovers from what he would like. It is a true unfathomable nightmare what they went through. And like I said earlier, he liked to play mind games with them. So he would rape and beat them in front of each other. Mm-hmm. And sometimes he would pretend to leave for the day and then wait and see if one of them tried to move or leave. Mm-hmm. And if they did, he would ruthlessly beat them and then chain them to the pole in the basement.
Oh my God.
So punishments were like holding food from them for like weeks at a time. He just wouldn't feed them.
Jesus Christ.
He would withhold water from them for days. He would take away the buckets he gave them as toilets. So he was like, don't know what to tell you. Go where you want.
Oh my God.
Like, so they would have to literally like pee on
That's
the
probably
floor.
why they got like bed sores and stuff.
He would lock them in the freezing basement in the winter or the boiling hot attic in the summer.
Oh God.
Yep. He would also force them to play Russian roulette all the time.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh God.
And then he would do these weird trust exercises. Like the part of it was like when he would leave and see if they moved, and if they stayed to like put where they were, he would come back and be like, see, I need to be able to trust you. And like that was part of his like psychological torture. And then he would do Russian roulette to them, or he would give them the gun and say, pull the trigger. And if they did it, and obviously they were like they would freak out. And he was like, see, I need to be able to trust you.
That really, like, Russian roulette scares me on a whole different
it scares
level.
The shit out of me.
I don't like that.
Now, in March 2006, Amanda's mother passed away of heart failure.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this fucking story?
I'm sorry. It's a tough.
God
it's tough.
damn it.
People everyone around her said she died of a broken heart.
Of course she did. Because her daughter had been missing 2 years at this point.
After Sylvia fucking Brown told her that her daughter was dead.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sylvia.
She kind of lost
hope.
Like she had been holding out hope. A reporter who knew her from the case agreed and said, quote, and people asked me, how do you know that? And he said, because I was listening to her heartbreak for 3 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, what's even worse, Amanda found this out because Michelle and Gina watched the coverage of it on the news. And when Michelle saw Amanda for a brief minute during the day, she said, I'm so sorry for your loss. And Amanda was like,
what are you talking
about? And she was like, I didn't want her to find out any other way. So I was like, your mother passed away.
Oh my God.
And she said she just sat and saw, she could hear her sobbing from the other room. And I was like, how do you,
and you're all alone.
Like, how do you not just like dematerialize into nothing?
I don't know.
Point? Like, I feel like at that whole situation and then hearing your mother passed away.
Well, and at that point, it's just like everything.
What do I have here? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, for them to keep going, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, these women are
This is
on another level.
This is horrific.
Now, soon after this, Amanda got pregnant with Ariel's baby.
No, thank you.
And he was pleased.
Well, that's his
Now,
wife, Alaina.
Michelle gets the babies beaten out of her, but this one he was pleased with because this is his wife, of course. This is also when Michelle got even worse treatment. Like, he started taking more out on Michelle, which is weird. She was only fed once a day, and it was leftovers, Michelle.
Oh my God.
And she got one shower a week and got regular beatings. Now,
Jesus.
he would also, one of the things he would do was, for like mind games, he would make them shower with him.
Ew, oh my God, fucking
Yep.
gross.
And then for allowing them to shower, even just with him, he would say, "You owe me."
Ew.
And then when he would rape them, after he would rape them, he would throw cash at them. Like, he would literally, like, treat it like it was a transaction.
What?
Like, that they were part of. And he was like, they would be like, "Nope, you're a rapist. This was not a transaction."
And like, I'm in a fucking room. I don't need
what
your.
the fuck am I gonna do with that?
That's fucked up on so many different levels.
If they wanted something like a notebook or something, he would be like, "Well, you have to pay for it."
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was so beyond.
How does a monster's mind even like come up with this shit?
That's the thing. Like, how did he come up with?
How
all
is
this
your mind
awful
that
shit?
dark, awful, and
Yeah.
horrific?
Well, and at one point, he brought his grandson, who was a toddler,
Oh my God.
and the son of his daughter Angie, to the house, and he told the girls the boys wanted to see upstairs. So he was like, "You have to hide your chains so they don't scare him."
Okay.
So they're all like, "What the fuck?" So he comes in, and they're all like, "Hi, buddy." And like Michelle said, he was like, "Oh, you're so handsome." Like, they're just sitting there like, The kid burst. Like, she said the kid looked around and was like, "Oh, fuck no." And he was a toddler, and he could
Right.
see, like, shit.
This is
weird
not
here.
okay.
He started bursting into tears and screaming for his mother.
Oh my God.
A few weeks after this, Angie Castro, his mother, and Emily Castro arrived at Ariel's house because they were like, something
What the fuck
weird
is
is going
upstairs?
on. Like, because that kid went back to his mother and was like, "There's women up there."
Right.
And with them were Angie's husband and Emily's boyfriend. So they were like, "We're going to fuck you up, dude."
What happened?
Now, shortly before the family arrived, they had told him they were on their way coming.
Oh, damn it.
So Ariel unchained all the women, marched them all downstairs to the basement, chained them to the large pole in the middle. He wound duct tape around their heads and stuffed dirty socks in their mouth. He then told them if anyone made so much as a sound while his family was there, he would shoot them all.
Oh my God.
Now, Michelle said soon she heard someone upstairs demand that he unlock the basement so they could look downstairs. And she said one of the guys up there said, "They're down there. I hear music." And so, because he blasted salsa music. And
Ew, the fact that it was like cheerful.
I know, right?
That's
And
even
it's like
scarier.
horns and shit. It's just like so much
It's
chaos.
too much.
But Ariel wouldn't allow them down there because he was like, "Oh, it's flooded and it's under construction. It's dangerous. You can't go down there."
I'd be like, I'm going anyway.
So everybody apparently was like, "Whatever, like, we can't. What are we going to do?" So once everyone left, he came back down to the basement, took off the duct tape over their mouths and fed them some like gross meal. Mm-hmm. And then he went back up and left them all together in the basement. For the next 3 weeks, he left them chained together to a pole in the basement.
And like didn't feed them or anything.
Oh, no, yeah, he would barely feed them. But then he would come down every day and take one of them upstairs to rape them and then bring them back downstairs for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Now, a little bit after this, his family was coming over again, probably to still make sure that things were not like, to be like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
So at this point, he forced all 3 of the girls into his van in the garage where he chained them in the summer heat with the windows up and locked them in there for 5 days.
They could have died. I'm surprised
yeah.
they didn't die.
They all said they passed out several times, like blacked out, didn't know what was
Like
going
your
on.
organs are literally cooking at that point.
Yeah. Now, in December that year, Michelle got pregnant for the 4th time.
Oh no.
When Ariel found out, he stopped feeding her and then force-fed her soda.
What?
Yep. For 3 weeks, she was sick as a dog with like morning sickness. until Ariel got frustrated and kicked and punched her stomach until he killed the unborn child.
Wow.
Yeah. And the way she describes this one and the last one is horrific. I didn't want to go into too much detail because it's honestly too much for me to even like comprehend.
If it's too much for you,
if you
like...
want to read about it, it's in her book. She does say like what happened, and if you want to read it, by all means, go ahead. I mean, you get the idea. She was kicked and punched but she goes into more detail about like watching it die, basically. Like, it's a really sad one.
Wait. Ugh, never mind.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. So on Christmas Day, Amanda went into labor.
Oh, wow.
And was brought into... So one of the things I read said she was brought into the basement. The other one says she was on the filthy mattress. Either way, it's disgusting. And she was going to deliver the child in the house. He wasn't going to bring it to the hospital.
Right.
Michelle was forced to deliver it for her.
Okay.
So what happened was, I think it was like early morning. Michelle was woken up by Ariel Castro, and he was like, "Get up, you need to deliver this child." And she was like,
"What the
I'm
fuck
not
do
a
I know
nurse
about
or a doctor
delivering a kid?"
She had no medical experience,
right?
Like none. So, and also she had miscarried, or excuse me, not miscarried. She had 4 children beaten out of her by this man,
right?
And now he's telling her, "You have to deliver this other child,"
right?
Like, that is such another level.
Well, and he did that
up.
on
100%. So the baby was blue when it was born.
Oh no.
And Michelle, who had zero experience, again, in the medical field, was forced to figure this out because Ariel started screaming at her that if the baby died, it was her fault and he was going to kill her.
Oh my God.
Like, he was literally screaming, "I will kill you if that baby dies. Like, figure it out." So she was like, holy shit. So she gives the newborn baby CPR. Like, starts breathing for the baby, is figuring out... She had no idea what she was doing. She just figured it out. Ariel's screaming at her the entire time that he's going to murder her. And suddenly the baby started crying.
Oh my God.
The baby is a baby girl named Jocelyn.
Oh.
Now, as the baby grew into a toddler, now apparently Ariel was like super into this kid.
But like, where was he able to like hide Jocelyn when his family came over?
Well, that's the thing. He started referring to her as his girlfriend's kid. So he took her out and about. He like he introduced her to everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. And as she grew into a toddler, he made Michelle and Gina change their names around her because he was scared that she would understand someday, or that she would get out of the house and be like, "Oh, Michelle and Amanda said this," and people would be like, "Michelle and Amanda?
Right,
like,
right,
what
right.
the fuck?" Or
that's actually like...
Or like Michelle and Gina, you know what I mean?
That's actually like fucked
Weirdly
up smart of him.
I know.
I hate when that happens.
I know. I hate when they actually like stumble into like, oh fuck, that was like evilly
sort of smart, yeah.
So he named Michelle decided to be named Juju because she loved Jujubee's candy.
Oh.
And Gina was like, "I'll be named Chelsea, I guess." So she called them like Auntie Juju and Auntie Chelsea. He took their chains off he took Amanda's chains off because he didn't want Jocelyn to be scared.
Okay.
Which is like, what?
Like, did she have a bedroom, or did she
stayed in the bedroom with Amanda?
The yucky bedroom.
Yeah. Now, sometimes he had them all... So, like, he was, like, weird with her, and he was, like... They said they never saw him hit her.
Okay.
Or, like, do anything like that.
Like, physically hurt her.
There was a time when they said, like, she woke up and she had a nightmare, and she was, like, screaming. And he, like, ran up the stairs and, like, was, like, "Shut her up." Like, because he was worried the neighbors were going to hear and, like, come to the house and, like, something was going to happen. So Amanda was trying to comfort her like a mother does and was like rubbing her back and rocking her, but she was still sobbing. So he took his hand and like put it over her face. It was like, "Shut up," until she shut up. So it's like, he was not a fucking prince with this kid.
Wow.
But he had like it was just weird. So sometimes this just was weird what I read. He had them all sit up with him while they watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which was his favorite show. Yep.
I don't want to laugh at like any point of this episode, but like, can you just imagine like
what?
watching Courtney and Chloe be in a fight and you're like, wow, I'll literally like...
Yeah. Like,
what?
On top of this hellish situation
that's also
that they're in,
torture.
you sit me in front of fucking TV and make me watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That's the cherry on the fucking cake.
Like,
I am
wow.
Dunsky.
I love Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but it's like,
Keeping Up with the Kardashians is torture to me, so
yeah.
having to watch that while being in this situation.
Alaina doesn't let me watch it in her house.
Fuck no. Fuck.
My dad, whenever I visit my dad, my stepmom won't let me watch it either. She's
no.
like, get that shit off my television.
I refuse. I will watch like some crap TV, like Vanderpump Rules, but I will not allow it.
Well, that's not crap TV. Get out of my face.
But he also really liked Kim Kardashian and would make like disgusting comments about her while he was sitting there with them.
I'm sure.
And they're all just like, cool.
Cool.
So, and Gina and Michelle would make Jocelyn like baby clothes out of their old clothes.
Oh.
Like they would literally, like, he gave them a sewing kit at one point because he was like, sure, whatever. And they started sewing her clothes out of like their old t-shirts and stuff and it was all like disgusting stuff. Like, they were like, we didn't know what to do. Like, we just wanted to help. And he started telling people that Jocelyn was his girlfriend's child.
Right.
Now, around 4 p.m. on April 3rd, Ariel Castro made an illegal U-turn outside of Robinson G. Jones Elementary School.
Okay.
When he did this, he had a school bus full of kids. And he was making a U-turn, which is illegal, but also really dangerous. You're not supposed to fucking do that in a bus. He did this in front of several teachers and parents.
Perfect.
He was reported immediately to the Cleveland School District. They had a disciplinary hearing again. 2 weeks later, he was charged with 2 charges of disregarding his passenger's safety and negligence, 60 days unpaid suspension.
Okay.
Again.
Wow. Work for a union.
So, in November 2010, a neighbor heard banging coming from Ariel's home. And they were like, what the fuck?
Well, and they had probably heard some other shit too, and like, we're like,
and they were just kinda
okay.
like, what's
and then
going
you
on?
add everything up all together, and you're like, okay, it's time to do something.
Yeah. And this person said they saw a woman in the window with a baby. And they were like, what? Like in the attic window with a baby. And they were like, what the fuck is going on?
That's so spooky.
Yeah, they were like, wait a second. Because they all thought he was just this single guy. So
Right.
they're like, who's this person?
Well, and we've never seen this woman enter or leave the house.
So later, Michelle said it was her.
Oh,
And she
wow.
was trying to like get someone's attention. The woman called police. Police came. They walked around the outside of the house, knocked on the door. No one answered.
So they left. Good. Perfect. Thanks,
Right
Cleveland.
after, another neighbor, Juan Perez, was in his basement. I think he was with his sister, and they heard screaming coming from Ariel's basement. They called the police. They said, quote, it was the kind of scream that made you uncomfortable. It gave us goosebumps and went on for 10 seconds.
Wow.
I had my sister call the police. Police came, knocked on the door. No one answered. So they left.
You can't do that when nobody answers. Like, you gotta do something.
It's like, I'm sorry, do all criminals just answer the door when
Right.
when the police knock? Like, they're like, oh, he didn't.
do you know
they
who
didn't
they
answer.
do you know who they needed in this situation?
Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
Leland needed to break
knew
down
it.
the door.
Like, what the fuck, Cleveland?
Nobody understands how much I love Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I do. I wish I didn't, but I do.
You wish that I didn't love him?
I just wish I didn't know that you loved him so much. It's a fact I wish to bury deep within.
Well,
But
know it.
it's out there now. So
Live it, learn it. What is that? What is that? Jawbreaker?
live it, learn it,
Love it.
So in November, a neighbor called, her name was Elsie Clinton, excuse me, was walking home late one night, and she saw a little girl in the window at Ariel's house. She's like, that's weird. And she's like, the whole thing just seemed weird to me. Like, who's this little girl? We've never seen
why
her.
is she
Like,
up late at
why
night?
the fuck is she out there? Now, she said, she was like, all right. So she went home and she told her brother about this. And she's like, this is weird. Her brother's name was Lugo, I believe. And she was like, you know what? Can you like double check? Can you go like knock on the door and like see what's going on? Because I'm worried about this. So Lugo's like, sure, I'll go over. And he said there was plywood on the windows. There was like bags on trash all over the place. So
Spook,
he was
spook.
like, it was really weird. So he was like, you know what? I'm just going to call the cops. So
Yeah, I'd
he
be like,
calls
I
the
don't wanna
cops.
go there.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not going in there. So he says the cops came maybe half an hour later. They pounded on the door for maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, and there was no answer. That was it. They left.
Also, do you think at some point they'd be like, maybe this house is abandoned and we should figure it out?
Well, it's like you've now received several calls.
Right.
About this one house.
From different people, not even the same
Children
people.
and women in there screaming coming from there. I feel like maybe you can investigate further.
You could definitely get some
like,
sort of search thing.
Yeah,
warrant.
and they both said, Elsie and her brother said they just didn't take it seriously. The police.
Yeah,
like,
that's
they were
good.
just like, we don't care.
I'm Lindsay, and even before my diagnosis, my hands were full as a mom and an investigator. After treating my HR-positive, HER2-negative early breast cancer, I wanted to do everything I could to try to keep it from coming back. So I talked to my doctor about a treatment plan that included Kisqali.
Kisqali ribociclib 200 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative, stage 2 or 3 early breast cancer with a high risk of coming back. Kisqali may cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in serious infections. Life-threatening lung problems and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening cough, chest pain, or dizziness. Before taking Kisqali, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to be, as it can harm an unborn baby. Common side effects include nausea, headache, and tiredness. Lindsay is a real patient, compensated for her time.
Learn more at Kisqali.com.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month. Even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending. Zero tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
So a few weeks later, Lugo, the brother's niece, Nina, said she saw a naked girl wearing a dog collar in the backyard.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's something to investigate, I would say.
For sure.
So soon after that, some people who lived at a retirement home nearby that could see into his backyard
Oh my God.
said they saw 3 naked girls in his backyard. Quote, they were naked on all fours with a leash and collar on them.
Oh, that's so fucked.
Yep. And Lugo said, and they were being abused. The police were called again, but they never fucking came.
Yeah.
They just never even showed up to this one.
How do you, like, arrest a police department?
Right?
How does that
Right?
work?
Like,
Can
how do we
somebody
do that?
inform me?
It's fucked. Now,
Shut that one down, start another.
Yeah, seriously. Like, let's just start fresh because this is not working, guys.
No.
Now, Michelle got pregnant for a 5th time.
Oh, no.
And Ariel forced her. Now, this is fucked. She's deathly allergic to mustard.
Oh, wow.
And he knew that because he was like really into McDonald's and fast food, and he would bring them like
Same.
that shit. And she was always like, I can't eat it if it has mustard on it. So he knew that. He forced her to eat a hot dog with mustard on it.
Oh my, I'm surprised she didn't die.
And, well, she almost did. She went into anaphylactic shock, basically. On the mattress next to Gina. Gina nursed her back to health.
How?
She said it took like 2 full weeks. And she said she was blown up, could barely breathe at points. She said she crossed over at one point.
Oh,
she
my
knows
God.
she did. And she was like, and Gina literally was like, you can't leave. Like, you can't
please
leave.
don't
You have
leave
to-"
me.
And she was also like, you need to be here for Joey. Like, think of Joey, your son. And she's like, credits Gina. She's like, without Gina, I would not be here.
Wow.
So she made it 3 months into this pregnancy before he kicked her down a flight of stairs and punched and kicked her until she miscarried again.
Oh my God.
And while she was miscarrying this child, or while this child was murdered, and she was having to basically allow it to exit her body, she was screaming and crying. It was this horrific thing. He was blasting salsa music.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine what happens to their psyche when they hear salsa music?
I was
now?
literally just thinking that.
Like, I'm thinking of it. I'm like, I don't ever, because you know what's weird? We had to go in an ambulance with my daughter, and it was the worst experience of my life. And now, I said it the other day, I was like, I have rarely been triggered by anything. I am triggered
Are they
by
playing
an ambulance
music?
now. No, I'm just triggered by an ambulance.
I was like, what the fuck?
So I'm just thinking, like, I saw an ambulance, like a wee-oo, like,
Yeah.
right by me the other day, and I was like, bleh. Like, I just got
course
this
you were.
gross, like, I'm fine, but
Yeah.
it was like this, blah, you know, like, I don't want to think about it.
Oh, I want to hug
So
you.
I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, can you imagine this kind of fucking triggering? I
No.
can't imagine. I can't imagine what that does to you.
I don't know how you go on at all.
I really don't. Like, these women are amazing.
And I don't know how you trust anybody after this.
That's the thing. And it's like, people do. And
they do. It's remarkable.
And these women did. Like, you have to be such a strong fucking human.
Yeah.
For anybody who's gone through, like, abuse like this and can now live a normal life.
Kudos.
You're a goddamn warrior. So just know that. So in summer 2012, Gina and Michelle's shared mattress got bed bugs.
Oh,
and
I'm surprised it took that long.
They actually, in her book, in Michelle's book, she said, "I'm surprised it took that long," because he found that mattress in an alley.
Perfect.
And it had been, I mean, at this point, it had been stained with like blood, vomit, semen, pee,
poop,
sweat, everything. And he didn't do anything to fix it. He was like, "Yeah, sorry, that sucks." And then they were covered in bed bug bites. And
ouch.
Michelle said she saw them on the bed. Ugh. So he put a plastic sheet down on the bed in like the dead of summer.
Good.
Which did nothing.
I would have you would have had to sleep on the floor.
Hello. So that same summer, Michelle talks in her book about a time when he allowed Gina to read a newspaper. And she saw a dress that she thought Michelle would like. So she begged him to buy it for her using the money he would throw at them after he would rape them. So he did, weirdly. And Michelle wore it all the time. It was like this colorful dress that like Gina just was like, I know Michelle would like that dress.
Wow, that's
Doesn't
heartfelt.
it just like warm your heart? I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God. So just after 4 p.m. on Monday, May 6th, this is the day.
Hey-yo.
So May 6th, 2013, Jocelyn is running up and down the stairs saying something along the lines of like, "Daddy's gone to Grandma's house. Daddy's car's not here." So they're all like, huh. So she runs into Amanda's room, her mom's room, and she's like, "Daddy told me to come up here and stay."
Uh-huh.
So initially no one did anything about it because he's done this before.
Trust exercise.
Then, yeah. So Amanda was like, so I sat there for a little bit and I was like, huh, I wonder. So Jocelyn, and he had also had Jocelyn tell them before that he was leaving, and then he would do the thing where he would like, so they were like, yeah, I'm not going to believe this right away. But eventually Amanda was like, I peeked outside and saw his car was really gone. Mm-hmm. Now he's left before, obviously. But she was like, wait a second, my bedroom door's not locked because Jocelyn just came in here.
Mm-hmm.
And it usually was. So she opened it. She was like, I'm going to walk downstairs. So she walks downstairs.
Can you imagine the terror that must have been inside of her?
So she's like, what the fuck? So she looks and she's like, I'm going to try the front door. So she tries the front door.
And it opens.
It's unlocked.
Oh my God.
So she takes a breath, opens it.
Oh, shit.
Between the outside world and that door was one more door that was locked with a chain lock.
Of course.
So she looks out the window and she's like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like this, I'm so close. I'm so close.
Well, I have to do this.
So she looks out the window in the door because there's glass in the door and she sees someone across the street. So it was Aurora Marty and her two other neighbors, and they were directly across the street sitting on the porch. So she does it. She starts pounding on the door and screaming, help me, I'm Amanda Berry, help me, I'm Amanda Berry.
Oh my God.
Like screaming.
I have full bod chills.
Well, right? While she does this, she stuck her head between the door and the frame because it was like slightly ajar.
Uh-huh.
And she's waving out the door, like literally screaming as hard as she can. So these neighbors start coming over. They're like, what the fuck? And someone tells her, one of them is like, try to break the glass, like break the glass. So she's trying and it won't break. Another neighbor named Angel Cadera comes over with a man named Charles Ramsey, and they both are like, kick the bottom panel out, like that's a thinner panel, like, so they're helping her. They're like, they're both kicking the panel too.
Oh my God.
So after a few like crazy kicks on either side of them, the frame bends.
Okay.
Amanda manages to push it out, and she can crawl out.
Oh my God.
And she reaches in and pulls Jocelyn out with her.
Oh,
so they run across the street to someone named Altagracia Tejeda's home, and they call 911.
11 years.
Yep. Her 911 call, she said, help me, I'm Amanda Berry. They said, do you need police, fire, or ambulance? And she said, I need police. They said, what's going on there? And she said, I've been kidnapped. I've been missing 10 years. I'm here. I'm free now.
Wozas.
Now, this is the greatest.
My legs are tingling.
Right?
Like my elbows are tingling.
So Charles Ramsey had also called 911 and was speaking to another dispatcher. And his 911 call is hilarious. He said, hey, check this out. I just came from McDonald's, right? I'm on my porch eating my food, right?
This is me making the 911 call.
This broad is trying to break out of the fucking house next to me. She's like, this motherfucker done kidnapped me and my daughter, and we've been in this bitch. She said her name was Linda Berry or some shit. I don't know who the fuck that is. I just moved here, bro. That's awesome. Like, that's just awesome.
Yo, check this out.
Who doesn't need that? Like, you imagine? Raise your hand if that didn't just delight you. Because I'm delighted.
Can you imagine being the dispatcher that got that call? Check this shit out.
Check this shit out.
Wow.
And then he's like, I don't know who the fuck
Linda
that is. I just
Berry?
moved here. And then so the dispatcher said, can you ask her if she needs an ambulance? And he said, she needs everything. She's in a panic, bro. I think she'd been kidnapped. So, put yourself in her shoes.
Oh,
Which I'm
what a
like,
nice guy.
Yeah. He's like, fuck, get everybody here.
I have tears running down my face.
That's delightful.
What's this guy's name?
That's delightful.
Wow.
So
Him for president.
So Charles Ramsey 2020.
I'm Lindsay, and even before my diagnosis, my hands were full as a mom and an investigator. After treating my HR positive, HER2 negative early breast cancer, I wanted to do everything I could to try to keep it from coming back. So I talked to my doctor about a treatment plan that included Kisqali.
Kisqali ribociclib's 200 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR positive, HER2 negative, stage 2 or 3 early breast cancer with a high risk of coming back. Kisqali may cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in serious infections. Life-threatening lung problems and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening cough, chest pain, or dizziness. Before taking Kisqali, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to be, as it can harm an unborn baby. Common side effects include nausea, headache, and tiredness. Lindsay is a real patient, compensated for her time.
Learn more at Kisqali.com.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
So at 5:54 p.m., Cleveland police officers Anthony Espada and Michael Tracy show up. And they're skeptical because there's been hoaxes and shit
because they've been here before 15 and a half times.
And they get closer to her and they're like, holy shit, that really is Amanda Berry.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, who else is in the house? Is anybody here? What's going on? And she says yes. So they're like, is anyone else in the house? They're thinking, is anyone else in the house? Like, who's your abductor?
Right.
And she goes, yes, Gina DeJesus and Michelle Knight.
And they're like, what the fuck?
And they were like, what the fuck?
They hand her a mic and they're like, drop it.
Yeah, drop this right now. And can you imagine that?
No.
You're like, we just found one missing person who's been a missing person for a decade, who was a huge case all over the news, all over everywhere. And now we're like, hey, who else is in the house? And they're like, oh, the other two
other main missing girls.
Cases. Like, what? So Amanda told police that Ariel was around. She's like,
I don't know where he is, but.
And she was like, he's driving a blue 1993 Mazda Miata. So now an APB went out for this vehicle at 5:55 p.m. and orders were to grab him immediately if spotted.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, from Michelle and Gina's POV, they're still in the house. So they heard some of this commotion, but they thought it was a trick. And when the police pounded on the door, they thought someone was breaking in because they were like, this is a bad neighborhood. So they thought this was like some
God, and now they're like, cool, now we're going to die.
Yeah, and Michelle says she was like, even after everything, I was like, I'm not dying that way. So they hid.
Oh my God.
So once they saw, so they said they like heard somebody come in and say like police, police who's in here. And Gina was like, I want to say something. And Michelle was like, anybody can say police. Like, we have to wait. So once they saw the uniforms come into the room, Gina began to sob.
Yeah.
And like came out of her hiding place. And Michelle said she ran out from hiding and jumped into the arms of the woman police officer.
Oh my God.
And wouldn't let her go. She was literally like, I clamped onto her and was like, don't put me down.
I'm crying.
Now at 6:04 p.m., Ariel Castro was spotted at McDonald's.
I fucking knew he
Of
was
course
at
he was at
McDonald's. I
McDonald's.
almost made a joke about it.
He was in the car with his younger brother O'Neill, and police asked for ID and arrested both of them. Once they were brought to police headquarters, police
his brother was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Because then police also brought in his other brother, Pedro, as well. And all three were brought to Cleveland County Jail and booked.
Oh, did they think it was like a ring
They
or
thought
something?
it was. The brothers were let go because they didn't have
They were like,
anything to do
yeah,
with
we
it.
just wanted a Big Mac.
And they actually gave info saying, like, yeah, he was super secretive. We've been to the house, but he wouldn't let us out of the kitchen. Like, they were like, they gave him up. And his own son, Anthony, said that a couple of weeks before they were found, Ariel had asked him, he was like, do you think Amanda Berry's alive?
That's so weird.
And his son was like, no, I don't. Like, it's been too long. And he was like, and I guess Ariel was like, no, you don't think so?
That's
And he was like,
so weird.
Yeah, and he said at the time he thought it was weird, but now he's like, whoa.
Oh, that's just creepy.
Yeah. So on July 26, 2013, Ariel Castro pled guilty to 937 crimes.
What?
Including assault, rape, and murder.
Because all of the babies.
murder charge was for purposely and with prior calculation and design causing the unlawful termination of another's pregnancy.
Wow.
Which I'm like, yeah,
hell yeah,
bitch.
937
Yep.
crimes.
He got life in prison without parole plus 1,000 years.
Yes.
Those counts included 177 counts of kidnapping, 139 counts of rape, 7 counts of gross sexual imposition, 3 counts of felonious assault, and 1 count of possession of criminal tools.
Wow.
Now, a month later, September 3rd, he killed himself in
Damn
Correctional
it.
Reception Center in Orion, Ohio, by hanging himself with a bed sheet.
Are you kidding me?
There were reports that it was during autoerotic asphyxiation.
I
which would
believe
make
it.
sense
I
because
fucking
he
believe
was
it.
into all that shit. And he was found with his pants down.
Oh.
But then there was reports from other inmates saying he had lost a ton of weight while he was there, so he was
Pants
always
fell
losing
down.
his pants, and
That's kind of
he
really
never
funny.
wore underwear, so like it
Ew.
made sense that he wasn't wearing underwear, but like
He's the nastiest.
he's disgusting. August 7th, 2013, the House of Horrors was torn down,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
and they called it like the House of Horrors because
Of course they did.
Michelle has written 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
Finding Me, A Decade of Darkness, A Life Reclaimed, and then Life After Darkness, Finding Healing and Happiness After the Cleveland Kidnappings.
Wow.
Both of these books are amazing. And they were very instrumental in writing this podcast, so I took a lot of her like firsthand account from that. But go read those books because they're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
She goes by Lily Rose Lee
Oh.
now. She's married to a guy named
Yay.
Miguel Rodriguez.
How?
And they said, I think they met when they literally bumped into each other at a restaurant, because she said they were both looking at their phones and like slammed into it. Like
It
they
was
literally,
meant to
like,
be.
Yeah. They foster shelter animals together.
Stop it.
They got married on May 6th, the 2nd anniversary of her rescue.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I was like, that's a bad bitch.
Because why not make it
Yeah, make it a great day.
the best day?
Like the best day. She runs a foundation called Lily's Ray of Hope, which is a place to aid and help women who have dealt with abuse and trauma.
wow.
Her son, Joey.
Yeah.
So when she was rescued, she went straight to the hospital and spent like almost, I think like a week in the hospital because she was very, very sick. And I mean, like, and her jaw was all messed up and still is because he would punch her in the jaw or hit her in the jaw with a barbell.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so when she got to the hospital, one of the first things she said was, "Where's Joey? Can I see Joey?"
Yeah.
And this was 11 years later.
Right. He's literally
And-
like,
Yeah,
like a
he's
teenager or
full-ass
something.
He's like 13 or something like that. And she said throughout this whole experience, she would write letters to him every day. She drew pictures for him every day. He was what got her through everything.
God.
He was also like the thing she thought about in like the darkest moments.
is she able to
So,
talk to him now?
She said, so she was like, "Where's Joey?" And her lawyer was like, "Okay, like it's been 11 years, so I want you to know, like he's been adopted. Like he
Right.
was adopted by his foster family.
there's nothing we can
And they
do.
said like his foster family was amazing. Like he's adopted into a wonderful family. They
Can you
love him.
imagine accepting that though?
And they were like, and she was like, "Am I ever going to see him again?" And her lawyer was like, "I don't know," because they were like, the family has every right to say no.
Which
Like, I mean,
Did they?
So here's the thing. So they talked to the family, and the family was like, "No, we don't want her to have contact with him." I don't blame them one bit, because your child is 13 years old.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, having his birth mother be in the picture, even after all this years, it could throw a wrench into his well-being.
Yeah.
And I understand why they were like, we need to think of him here.
Yeah.
And what is best for him is him having a stable household. This has been his home. We have been his parents for his whole
you know
life.
what? That was probably a really hard decision for them to make.
Exactly. And they also, and Michelle says she understands. She gets it.
Good for her.
She was like, I'm not, which that's really badass of her to like be that mature about the situation.
Yeah.
Like understand.
I can't say that I would be the same.
That as badly as you want to see him and that's your son.
It's better that
he has, and she said, she was like, I'm so glad that he has a family and that like he was taken care of this whole time. Because she was like, all I wondered while I was in there was what was happening to him. Is he okay? Does he have a family? So like knowing that, I think gave her a little comfort. And then she wrote them a letter saying like, you know, I understand why. I'm so grateful to you for like taking care of my child. Like, I know he's your child. Like, I understand this. Like that, she's such a big person.
Seriously.
And she asked them, she was like, one thing, and I understand if you say no, but like, could I have pictures of him when he was a baby and a toddler and like a child?
Yeah.
Just so I can see what he looks like. Because last I saw him was like, he was 2.5 or something.
Right.
So they did agree to they sent her pictures.
That was
and
nice.
they do give her updates on his well-being and like,
but he'll never know that.
Well, they said that it's not out of the question. I think just right now they're not
because he's
willing
so young
to introduce this kind of thing into the situation, which I understand.
Because it's so horrific too.
That's a big thing to introduce to a kid. So I think they're gonna wait a while and maybe they'll reintroduce it. I don't know if they ever will, but she kind of understands.
Good for her.
I think everybody in that situation made the right decision.
Yeah,
and handled it the best way
for
that they possibly could for him. Because she was like, I don't even know if his name is Joey anymore. Like, I don't know if they renamed him. Who knows? So again, doesn't have contact with him directly, but here's updates, so that's good. Amanda Berry is still being an awesome mom to Jocelyn, who is thriving.
I was gonna say, is Jocelyn okay?
She's a fucking teenager right now, and she's thriving. She's like,
well, just like imagine like knowing now, like, oh my goodness.
And Amanda has said like she resembles him a lot.
Oh, that must be so tough.
But she was like, I don't even care, because she was like, I knew from the second she was born, she's mine.
Yeah,
like that's my
no,
baby.
100%.
And so she was like, she's like, people ask me like, does it bother me? And she was like, it doesn't, because she's mine.
Good for her. Another amazing human.
Yeah. So Jocelyn's a teenager now. In 2017, Amanda joined the Fox 8 Cleveland news team, and she hosted a missing persons segment called Missing.
Oh, good for her.
In 2015, Amanda and Gina co-authored a book called Hope, a Memoir of Survival in Cleveland. That book I also used for part of this. The book hit #1 on the New York Times bestseller list.
Wow.
It's a great book. Another great book. Gina co-founded the Cleveland Family Center for Missing Children and Adults. From the website, its aim is founded to deter abductions, exploitation, and trafficking, establish a place for families and survivors to come for support and resources, provide prevention training to the community, and raise awareness to create a safe and secure community for all citizens. And so they're all thriving and doing amazing and giving back to the world and being fucking amazing warriors. And Ariel Castro is still dead and hopefully dealing with butthole spiders, a la The Bad Place.
Butthole spiders? That's a thing too?
Butthole spiders.
Wow.
So I'm hoping he's dealing with some bees with teeth, some butthole spiders, and I think they also had a penis flattener. So I hope they have that too.
Ouch.
Yep, all three.
I hope that like everything he did to them is happening to him now, but times a million, 1,000, gajillion.
Yes, it is. So
I'm really glad that one's over, because
I am too.
That was wow.
Yeah, that one was a tough one. So
we have to go to bed now.
We do.
Can we watch America's Next Top Model?
We sure can. You know what, everybody? If you need a pick-me-up, I just want to let you know, it's been there for a while, but I just realized it. Old ass America's Next Top Model, it's an eye-opener.
Yeah,
is on Amazon Prime.
2005 was a different world.
Holy shit, this shit will ruin you. It'll titillate you. It'll delight you, and it'll offend you.
What is titillate?
It'll just get you all like, whoa, what's going on here?
Titillate.
You've never heard that word?
No, I love it.
I love you.
I love you.
But yeah, take a trip back in the Wayback Machine and see a time when no one was offended by anything, and then get real offended.
It was a better time.
There's a lot of shit in there that I was like, girl, you
Yeah,
can
some
get away
things
with
I've
that.
been sitting on the couch and I've been like, well, I'm offended.
Yeah, now I'm offended. But yeah, go watch that now, because that'll make you laugh.
You know that when I was little, not even little, I was like moderately a teenager almost. I would like practice my America's Next Top Model poses in the mirror because I was gonna try out for that show.
I fully believe that.
And they were gonna be like, yeah, sweetie, no.
Yeah, sweetie. So yeah, go do that, and we hope you feel better now that it had a happy ending, I guess.
Yeah, that ending was awesome.
Had a great ending.
We love a good ending.
We love it.
Follow us on Instagram.
Morbid Podcast.
Hit us up on Twitter.
A Morbid Podcast.
Send us a Gmail, but only a nice one, because if not, it's going in the delete folder.
Sure is. morbidpodcast@gmail.com.
Join the Facebook group.
Morbid: a true crime podcast where all the awesome people are.
Check out our website. It has all of the information you could possibly ever need about us, our lives, and our live shows.
Hell yeah. morbidpodcast.com.
I don't think we have anything else.
No, we don't.
We hope you keep listening.
We hope you
keep
it
weird. I can't.
Just don't keep it so weird that we are forced to say that we hope you're dealing with bees with teeth and penis flatteners and butthole spiders.
That was good.
Yeah.
Bye.
Not as good as yours, but good. Bye.
Better.
I'm Lindsay, and even before my diagnosis, my hands were full as a mom and an investigator. After treating my HR-positive, HER2-negative early breast cancer, I wanted to do everything I could to try to keep it from coming back. So I talked to my doctor about a treatment plan that included Kisqali.
Kisqali ribociclib's 200 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative, stage 2 or 3 early breast cancer with a high risk of coming back. Kisqali may cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in serious infections. Life-threatening lung problems and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening cough, chest pain, or dizziness. Before taking Kisqali, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to be, as it can harm an unborn baby. Common side effects include nausea, headache, and tiredness. Lindsay is a real patient, compensated for her time.
Learn more at Kisqali.com.